it's all honestly, it's been so long. What? 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 Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. See if I'm so yeah, you are. It's called cabs. Cab cabs. It's called it's called cabs and it's crabs. Cabs is good enough, mate. It's like a side venture. You what? It's lexic. Can I just say, have you noticed my purple brick wall I'm on my free StreamYard? That's Banter's brick wall. I don't know how I've got it for free on this. I have no idea. I didn't change anything. But for somehow on the free StreamYard, I've got a purple brick wall. It's not my aesthetic, I'll be honest. However, I feel like because if I don't have that, I've got to have some standard bullshit. So why won't anybody jump on? Why is everybody such a vagina nowadays? Listen, honestly, you won't get trolled just for being my mate, honest. You don't have to make sure you're really thick-skinned to be in the gang. Yeah, we really do. I thought Peter a traveller. Peter, at 8. I can't read it because it's like in fucking 6-point font size. It's so small. I can't if I squint. Oh, sorry, Peter. I didn't mean anything personal. It's like the emojis. There could be anything. They're just so small. What have you done? And Bright normally jumps on it. He's normally not afraid. Are we still live? Oh yeah, we're still live. When he talks, yeah, me too. You need the fucking Enigma. You need the Enigma machine for when he does typing. Yeah. What? It's not worse. Do you know, I went to watch that yesterday, the day before with our young, and I said, "You need to watch this film." I said, "You need to." I said, "You'll understand things better if you watch this." Do you know how much it was to get it? It was $7.99 on Prime Video. I thought, fuck off. And you only get it for 2 days. What did we watch instead? I don't know, some modern horrific thing with Demi Moore about eternal youth. No, I haven't seen anything. I don't like watching I ain't got the fucking attention span. No. No, I can't do thrillers. No, that makes me too anxious, that. Oh, is it? It sounds thrilling. You're making it sound thrilling. No, I don't either. I used to. What do you mean? What do you mean with real life? Right. He won't call Peter, will he? Did you? I tell you what I did. I tell you what I did watch a bit of this thing about human safaris in Sarajevo, and it showed you people being shot at in Sarajevo in what was former Yugoslavia. And apparently, there were the real super rich were paying to go there and shoot at humans as part of a A part of a sick human. No, I don't think so. No, I mean, like, people running around a city centre and being shot at, thinking they're being shot at by the opposing force, by the terrorists, but they're actually being shot at by rich, fat Americans and stuff. I don't know about fucking in a hostel, about a lot of fucking students in a hostel. Do they go on a human safari? Oh, no. No, I don't no, I've no space in my life for anything that traumatic. Yeah, I just don't I don't no, thanks. No, people are sick. Listen, people are sick, right? I don't comment. It's personal choice, but it's not for me, mate, no. I I've seen too many of life's horrors. Oh, what's that noise? 1 minute. Hello? Hello? Huh? Oh, it's the cat. It's the cat. Fucking cat. Noisy bastard. Noisy cunt. Fuck, mate, it's supposed to be stealthy. It's the noisiest bastard in the world. Thought we had a burglar. I've got both my headphones on, so I can't hear anything but you. And then a bit of side noise. It was ailing. All the dogs are laid here with me, fast asleep. Why? Oh no. Your audio's very good though. The content's questionable, but the quality of the audio is excellent. Yeah, that's a visual. I'm not interested in that. I've no interest in having to worry about looking at the screen. No, but your audio's excellent. No, 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 it's a compliment. Excellent. No, it's excellent. Jump on bright, please, because not only is it impossible to know what you mean, but it's also incredibly small on my screen. Bright's no, I've had many a good conversation with Bright. Never in the chat. Never in the chat though. Yeah, no, I just get. I'm not good at Sudoku or fucking word search or any of that shit. I'm just not. My brain doesn't. I have no lateral thinking. Yeah, I'm reading the same as you. That's where we're at, Brick. And I'm not dyslexic. And he's a traveller. Let's just go to the newest that says thigh question mark love question mark blame gamers Jane sad in capital letters Lee. Next message. How? Any. I'm watching. Oh, Patrick, are you? Okay, I don't bother reading the chat, mate. Don't start, please. Honestly, Bit, Patrick's been trying to get a rise out of me all night. Honestly, I can't. It's not because It's too funny. I have to laugh. It is. I know. It's all. It's all. He is. He is. He is. Honestly, if I were from Bangladesh, I'd be insulted. I don't know. I don't know about that, Brick. What's Bright saying? 2001 passports. and then an equation, and then another equation. That's I don't know what's worse in this chat, Kelvin or Bright. Always, oh, Patrick. There's no offense. I know it's just a laugh. Well, it makes me laugh anyway. Even if you did mean offense, it still makes me laugh. There's no worse than someone taking piss out you and it making you laugh. That's even fucking worse. It's like double insult. The best thing you can do is just laugh, though. A double entendre. No, that's when it's. Ooh, shows you big member. Oh, Rick. I have never. I wouldn't. I'd die of embarrassment. Yeah, I've never. No way. Not a fucking chance. Listen, mate. No way. I'd die. I'd die of embarrassment. I would die of embarrassment if I did it. No. Listen, you've got different things to prove than me. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. I embrace the fact that it makes you feel good. No, I can't believe there's anybody watching. If it weren't for the chat flicking, I'd think I'd forget that we were even live. I'd just be saying all sorts of nonsense that I shouldn't be saying in public. Oh, well, I know, seeing you in action, poor Lammy. Well, if it weren't for you, Gason wouldn't have slinked in there and set Lammy up for the fucking belter. Fuck me. Yeah, but look at you. You were like that. Oh, the addict in me is awake. Fucking hell. Honestly, I've seen it a few times, and every time I watch it, I think, my God. It's like various stages of addiction and recovery. It's dreadful. And Gason, listen, he wants burning at the fucking stake for that. That's just cruel. That's cruel and brutal, and there was no need for that. Lammy didn't do out to you. You and Gason did that to Lammy. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything wrong. He's the one who is in addiction, not you, and certainly not Gason. Right? You definitely know better. And Gason just put. It's Gason's fault. It's Gason's fault, not yours. He didn't do you any favors, Brick. I'll be honest. He didn't do you any favors. I don't understand that type of addiction. So to see somebody I know like you be so tempted by something that to me looks absolutely disgusting, and then to realise that somebody I've known for years on here, Lammy, is also involved in that were quite shocking. But to see Gason, man of God, thoroughly setting yous both up and enjoying every minute of it, man of God, I tell you what, God love his horrible. No, of course you haven't. And that's the thing. This is the thing. You've been very honest, and Gason set you up for a fucking fall there. Even worse, I mean, what he did to Lammy was really disgusting because he knew exactly that were going to crucify Lammy. I mean, that were going to be that it hasn't be, well, no, because people appreciate a bit of fucking real life, don't they? I don't know why. If I got caught doing that, that'd be me over and done with. That they'd have all sorts had happened to me. But I don't know. Is it bear baiting? Do people want to watch Lammy do that? Do people want to enjoy that because it's unique to them? Because I'll be honest, I've only ever seen stuff like that on films or documentaries. I've never seen nothing. Well, it wasn't private when I seen it, mate. It was definitely public when I saw it. No, I know you were set up. I know you were set up. I know. No, but you appreciated something that I can't appreciate and that Jason can't appreciate, and that I think a lot of people can't appreciate. No, it means nothing to me. Honest to God, it means nothing to me. And well, I don't think it was a I I don't think it, it was a fair thing to do. I think it's really fucking cruel. We're doing that to you both. That was really cruel because whatever Lammy's feelings are, whatever your feelings are, that was really shocking to me. That's no, it's not. What? No, it's not about this. It's about trying to fit in and trying to be like everybody else and trying to be popular. And Jason, time and time again, realizes he can't buy friends no matter what he tries to do. You can't buy popularity. People either like you or they fucking don't. Don't sacrifice. He sacrificed you, and he sacrificed certainly. He sacrificed Lammy, who was his friend. Do you know what I mean? Dirty, dirty moves. Mm, mm. Do you know what? I can listen. Let me tell you something, right? If Jason thinks doing that to Lammy was ever a good idea, he needs to understand that there's a lot of people watching that look at that and don't think, oh, serves Lammy right for being a crackhead. They look at that and think, you dirty fucking snitching cunt, Jason. Because a lot of people on YouTube will be doing things that they wouldn't want publicizing behind the scenes. And why the fuck should they have it publicized? If stupidly they trust people, which we've all stupidly done, just to different levels of stupidity. Well, do you know what I mean? So for me, yeah, I'd never think I'd feel sorry for somebody who had a crack habit, but it's not just somebody, is it? It's Lammy. It's not just somebody. It's somebody that I've known for years. And I could have never known that maybe if it didn't come out, Lammy'd have lost his life to that because no one had known and it'd just been able to overtake him. But now maybe because we know, maybe he's aware that he needs to just not let it overtake. I don't fuck knows, mate. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it's like to be in that position, love. So I would never say anything. Brick, I'm around so many people that I suspect, but I couldn't tell you definitively, but I suspect that do you know what I mean, there's some enhancement there. But it's just, do you know what I mean? It's not just people sat at home. I don't have any contact with people who are just sat at home with no one in their life. I have contact with like real people that have got. I, I, I'm sure. I'm shocked at the real world, me. I live in a very innocent world, I suppose. Yeah, do you know what I mean? I don't have it. I don't have to be around any of that anymore because I'm of an age now where, and in a position in life where shit's happened and I've just been thrust into an older person's life. Of course I am, mate. I ain't got. I don't. The whole this drugs world now is means nothing to me. It's just nah. Well, at least that's something they've got going for them. Brick, what you're trying to say is you don't make friends with the people in quick save. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't think of anywhere that's like Netto. You don't make friends with the people in Netto, Heron Foods. You don't make friends with the people in Heron because you all go in Heron Foods and you all appreciate the same fucking cheap stuff from Heron Foods does not mean you make friends with them and talk to them in real life. And that's exactly the same as YouTube. YouTube is Heron fucking Foods. Quick Save or what is it? I don't even know. Heron Foods, is that a northern thing? What's your cheap Jack Fulton's? Have you got herons? Yes, get in. Or farm foods where you can get 18 penguins for £1.20. 7, yeah, yeah. In the KFT. You can get 700 cheese balls, crisps for £2.95. Oh, I've never been to an Iceland's food. Saying that I've never been to an Iceland. I've ordered from Iceland, but I've never been to an Iceland. No, I have. Tell a lie. When I was a kid, Iceland used to be called Bee Jam. I've been to a Bee Jam when I was a kid. Yeah, yeah. I was really little then as well. Like 100 years ago, that mate. Heron foods. So yeah, you don't make friends with the people. You go in the roughest pub when you go on holiday, right? You go. So let's say we all go to Butlins. Don't matter if we're all millionaires or not. We go to Butlins for a long weekend, right? You're not making friends with the people at Butlins, are you? Are you fuck? You're having a good time at Butlins and you're going home. And that's what YouTube needs to be. It's full of. It's just full of commoners. Say it as it is. Timmy's gone. Timmy's dad's a nonce. Yes, it's Timmy's dad's weekend. It's a decoy. Oh, Brick. Oh, hang on. We've got Patrick in the back. Well, hopefully. Patrick of the wards. How are you doing? Good evening.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Good evening.
Welcome
Brick,
to the panel.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. Yeah. See Fat Baz, listen, see what's going on with Fat Baz. Oh my God.
I'm out of the loop as well, but it involves the police. Let's turn Patrick up. Someone's turned Patrick right down.
No, listen, do you know what I done was, Chris, before I even jumped on this panel, yeah, I had a bally. I put a bally over me, okay, so Baz couldn't pipe me out. Baz is a mad grass. He's a horny grass. He's grassing everybody. He's bringing the whole of YouTube down. He's bringing everybody down.
Barry's the equalizer.
Yeah. You, yeah, you don't grass me. Yeah, no, you did. Yeah. To get me locked up. Yeah. He's grassing everybody. He's bringing
Grassing
everybody down
everybody.
YouTube. He's grassing everybody. Yeah.
I'd
He's
just like to say
grassing
for the
everybody.
record, I think Barry's great.
Yeah, 100%. But Babs, can I just listen, Chris? Can I just say that I came on here? When I jumped on. Okay, I had a bally over my. So Baz, I had a bally even when I came on here. Baz, fucking, come on, man. He's
Don't worry,
he's a weirdo,
I
man.
won't give up. I won't give up your details. Don't worry, Patrick.
Yeah, I know you will, you fucking bitch. You get nothing, you fucking. Nah.
In it, Patrick, split it with
Man, it's
him.
fucking weird, man.
Somebody
You
wants
know what
my
he's
address,
doing?
I'll go out with you, no
He's
problem.
on there. He's on there and he's fucking grassing people. He's on. Yeah, man. Yeah. Even with you, listen, Chris, listen to me. Even with you, Chris, we had her back and forth or whatever, but you don't ring Plod, mate. You don't ring
You
Plod.
know,
Plod is.
Well, I've never had a problem with Barry, and I don't intend to now.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's do you know what?
I
I'm
think he's
actually going.
sound, mate.
Yeah. I'm actually going to take that back. Actually, yeah. Nah. Don't worry, listen, he's a fat grass. He's an absolute fat grass. Okay? Call a spade a spade. Yeah. Look,
Steady on now, steady on. Chris has learning difficulties, for the record.
yeah. No, he's a fucking, he's a wrong on it. Listen, we can have a little back and forth in here, Babs, okay? Me and you had a little back and forth, Chris.
Don't
Me and had a
you
little back
involve
and
me, Patrick. I'm just the host.
yeah, no. The way it is okay, right? Yeah, don't ring Plod, mate. Okay, don't
No,
come on
mate,
to
no.
fucking YouTube. Yeah. Listen, don't come onto YouTube if it's hurting you. If YouTube is affecting your life and your family's life, then fucking
But what
yeah,
would you
get off.
say? If you rang the police, what would you say? Somebody called me a cunt.
Don't eat rape. Yeah,
Yeah, but you can't in Leeds. You might be able to in London or somewhere, but if I rang the police and I said, hello, I've been on YouTube and somebody called me a big fat cunt, I'm really offended.
yeah.
And they call me a packy, I'm really offended and racially insulted, even though I'm not a packy. They'd say, so what? Did you call them something back? There wouldn't be not a chance. No, but I'm telling you, if I rang the police and told them somebody called me a packy, they'd say, so what? There's 3 people being stabbed in
Don't
Chapeltown
worry,
who are not bothered
listen.
about you being called a
Don't
name.
worry, listen to me. He told so many lies in there. My phone was going dead anyway. Listen, before it goes dead, but listen. He told so many lies.
Probably
He
for the
told
best,
so many
Patrick.
lies,
Probably for
and
the
then
best.
yeah,
Hey, go undercover. Patrick, get a basher phone quick.
no, honestly, man, he told a load of lies, and he comes on there. No, honestly, he told listen, everybody should be waking up now, okay? Baz is a dirty, lying bastard, and
Well,
what the fuck are you doing up there, you junky bastard? What are you up
exactly.
then?
Where Patrick and I are here for counselling services.
Yeah, exactly.
At least, Patrick, you know Barry's not going to send the police to where you are.
If you grass, listen to me.
You're the only person who can keep goading him with safety.
No, but listen to me. He's an absolute grass. He's an absolute grass, and the things he said. What he said about Jim Smith as well. When he said that to Jim Smith, okay, it's out there. The clip is out there. People seem to think that he rang Plod, and that was that. No, what he said to Jim Smith, like, I mean, that was the worst thing that he actually said. Anyway, I'm off.
I dread to think. Why? What's Jim done other than have his own daughter doxed? I mean, he's a horrible old cunt. I don't like him, but he hasn't done out wrong, has he? I'm asking Patrick before his phone goes flat. See, too late. It's gone flat. It's gone flat. You fucked it. You've overtalked it now. His battery's died. That doesn't mean anything. Don't mean out, does it? You're so brave. I'd laugh if he just popped up. You goon. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's gone. You fuck now. Well, anyway, on that note, Brick, I'm off to bed, mate. The sun's coming up. What's that all about? Oh, my pop filter's right slack. I don't know what's happened to it. I think the cat's been at it. Fucking thing. I'll be laid in bed listening to whatever nonsense you talk. And do you know, thank you to anybody that's perverse enough to listen in. No, shh. We were never live. This didn't happen. Oh, hello to Mickey Mouse in the chat. Joanne Graham, Jodie Kaz, Bry, fuck off. You Brick, obviously. Oh, James Penis Dickhead. Who else did we have?
Whew. Hello from America. Happy 250th for exam. Don't know anyone's there's anybody still, yeah. But just having a little bit of a banter. A little wee bit of a banter with a few old school YouTube legends. But we'll do this just to be, because I need to get the DEI tokens. Right? Okay, I need to be diverse. There. Just to let everybody know that I did make it possible for people to jump on if they wanted to. Right, okay. If not, that's absolutely fine. But he's all more than welcome. Now I'm going to take a piss at the back door. I'm literally going to lob me dick out and have a piss at the back door. And do you know if he's here it? Do you know if he's actually here? Right, okay. That's on use. Oh, now that's so much better. Oh, fucking birds tweeting. Oh, we got that. I hate these firework bombs. What's happening? Is it still 4th of fucking July over there, like? Is it still what date's it? What fucking date's it? What's the date? Hey, cabs as was this. What's the date? Oh, wait, I'll be find it now. Oh, can I? I'll just have a look at me for it's not the 4th of July now, still, man. Oh, it might be for the Yanks, you know. Not can it be because it's the 6th of July for us. Right, okay. So that's just like nonsensical. There's no fucking way on God's earth, right? Could it be the 4th of July, right? Because these fireworks still kicking off over there. 5th of July, right? All right, well, Legans. I mean, it is the 6th of July for us. But even still, the little bastards. Hey, come on. Like, who the fuck is lighting fireworks off? It's like I could understand if it was Somalian Independence Day or something, you know. The whole guns go out blazing for that shit, but we do have to like you know, just sit and take a little bit of a look at ourselves sometimes and think, ooh. And YouTube sometimes can be a little bit of a dark place, it can. But it can also be a bit of a friendly place. Whether you choose to use it that way, that's up to you. I'm not here, right, to tell you that this platform is good for all. Because it's fucking not. But it can be so much fun sometimes. I mean, I'm sat here now, right, with you all. Let's do this. Bottle of whiskey. Cheap bottle of whiskey, right? Sat in the kitchen. Shh. Go stay quiet. No, I'll wake the house up. Oh, you want to see me muck boots? Damn fuckers. It's got a pair of trainers inside of it as well. Just for like, damn fuckers. I mean, they're brand spanking new practically as well. I don't want to wear them. I've just dropped on me too. Well, what we need to do, in my eyes, right, in these eyes, you know, these ones, like sheep's fannies. So we need to form a cult. Obviously, it needs to be dedicated towards God, but to get a little bit of a side hustle. Do you know what I mean? A little bit of a vigilante type shit. And I'm sure we could make some good progress. Gaining grounds and, I mean, we will like put the alcohol down, okay? But we're actually gonna do any. I'm not putting the alcohol down. It's Sunday. It's fucking Sunday, right? Well, we got you. Right, I've got 5th of July, I've got 4th of July. Really bad, really bad with dates, times, and locations. Can we have a guest? Can we get a guest? Yeah. Got anyone brave enough to? I promise, I'll be good. Well, I promise I'll be good. Well, kind of promise. Again, share the link. Spread the joy. Shit, that was quick. All my life. Tariaq.
Wagwan.
Hey!
Listen, I got a bone to pick with you. All right.
Oh my God, what have I done?
No, it's not you. It's more so your country, right? This Winston Churchill cunt. Why the fuck? Why the fuck did the British back the communists? The reason why we're in this globalist shithole is because you cunts couldn't pick the right fucking country. Why the fuck did you just pick the Germans?
No, hey, listen, I always said Hitler wasn't that bad of a person. Right?
Yeah.
The only fault with Hitler, right, Tariaq, is he got a bit too big for his boots. The meth, the concoction that he was on from his fucking pharmacist, right, okay, got him a little bit brave for his boots. I mean, he should have retreated troops from Russia at that point, fighting fucking battles on two ends and whatnot, you know. He was sat there at the wolf fucking, what's it called, the wolf's lair. Sat at the wolf's lair, you know. With Vane or whatever she's called, fucking the bitch, whatever, and there was nothing on him. I mean, these troops, God bless them, right? My nana was German, Tariaq. She told me stories about her having to be took out when Hitler was parading, and he was a brilliant speaker, a bit like you, Tariaq, right? Hence why,
Making me blush.
well, you know, I've always said this, right? You're an intelligent little fucker, but I'd still punch the face off you, even though you're Irish, right?
I got one of those faces. It's the grin, I think. The grin is what really sets people off. You know what I mean?
It's the Irish as well, Tariaq. You know, I love the wife. Do you know when the wife goes off at me sometimes, bruv? Right? She goes into the tange of Irish. She doesn't even realise it. Her accent goes from Geordie to Irish, and I'm like, she genuinely does love the Irish accent, right? I'm sure she'd leave me for you, right? Okay, but if you take her, you take the children as well, right? Okay, so that's just I'm gonna say it to you. But you Irish are like that is the forefront where we're literally there's pockets of resistance all around the country that are being hidden, Tariaq. Which, bear in mind, Britain's a little bit bigger than it's not as big as America, obviously, but it's a lot bigger than Ireland, especially where you're from. Do you know what I mean? It's like so.
I get that. But what I'm saying is, right, the reason why we're in this globalist shithole is because you back the war. Why the fuck did you go to war with Germany, man?
I couldn't. In First World War, I could answer that question. Second World War, it was because they were taking over Poland, and we felt the need to intervene. Now, if you look at that basis, right, and you look at where Poland are now today, Tariaq, you would say that Britain should have been where Poland is now, right?
Yeah.
Because we went to their defense, in a sense. I'm a Poland, I don't even know it. And now we're stuck in the EU, right? And as Poland are doing, they're paying £1 million, I think it might be a day, somewhere in the equivalent of like millions a week or something like that, whatever, just to not let these people into their country. And you know what it is, right? If there's I once even said the Polish are coming here and taking our jobs. They took our jobs. They didn't take our jobs, right? Okay, at all. They came over here, they integrated very well, okay? What they done is they done skilled labour a lot fucking shitter than us British did, but for less money. Can't fault them for it, right? But now what they're doing now is I think they'll say, well, Britain's absolutely shafted. We'll go back to our own country. And I think the far right is the way to go, Terry. Or just outright cultishness. Just go to the pure cult.
Listen, there needs to be a serious conversation in terms of a lot of people who still want to masquerade as libertarians, or I'd even say conservatives at this fucking point, bro. You know what I mean? It's fundamentally it's you're either a nationalist or you're a globalist.
Nash.
And the sooner we get those answers out and we have that conversation, the fucking better. Because then we can just fucking get it all over and done with in a couple of weeks. And then we can finally fucking rest easy.
We can just firebomb the places that we don't want to be around anymore, can't we? Yeah.
Because let's be honest, we've already given the queers their badges, right? They have their little flag, they have their badges on their Xbox. We don't know who the queers are.
They've got a month for the year as well.
Exactly. Yep. You know what I mean? And we've even like given them a little treat with the whole trans thing, so now they can sterilize themselves and cut their dinglings off. We don't even need to worry about them.
Do you know what it is, Terry? Right? I promise you, kid. Right? It is. The first day I met you, right, I thought myself, this cunt's going to be a bundle of joy for me. He is. He's going to be hard work. He's going to be a bundle of joy. But you do realise I'm the older brother in this sense. I'm not saying I'm the more intelligent one, right? But the shit. Never mind. Right, you condescending little shit. What you want? Right, yeah, go. That's better. Right. I'm well aware that Bricky's a bit of a fucking retard. Right, okay, Terry. But I'm sure you know me a little bit more than other people do. It's not that I act that I'm fucking spastic. Right. I just genuinely would rather be one. It's less work. Do you know what I mean? It just going through life at this pace.
100%.
So much easier. But there is sometimes, Teriyak, we need to step up. And as a family man, as a parent of like 4 children and a wife, it's at this point that I think to myself, yeah, this is where I've been having to be. Do you know how many times she's had to stop me recruiting up the shit? If you know what I mean. Like just like going off grid and recruiting up the shit. I've had to go back to fucking work full time on Teriyak just to prove to her that I'm not fucking It's crazy, mate, right? But I don't want to. We can't end up in jail, Teriyak, right? We can't end up. We look at what happened to poor Henry, right, mate? Poor fucking Henry. We didn't find out about this on social media, let alone the fucking the local media, right? Until a year afterwards. And why was that, Teriyak? It was because it was about being racist. Now, you fucking Irish have been going at each other for decades, centuries even, Protestants, Catholics, right? The fact you twos, Protestants and Catholics, have actually went, fuck it. Let's just put my differences aside and unite for this reason. And you weren't even a believer in God. I think me and you, more me, I was closer to them then, but like you've slowly but surely started coming over to the realization that there is some sort of higher power out there. And with your intellectualness, and I am a bit of a clever cunt, there's a creator in this. You don't get a mobile phone with all its bits, right, without someone creating it. Right? There has to be a
100%.
creator on it. You know, there's got to be something. But again, I'm just a dumb Geordie bricklayer, Teriyak. That's all I am, mate.
But like this is what I'm saying in terms of like the uncomfortable conversations need to be had. And again, I'm not saying this as a prescription. I'm not trying to call people to the streets or anything that. And like you mentioned as well, you got like wife and kids to think about and all this kind of stuff. But it like in terms of predictions, what I think is going to happen is Civil War. Seems like almost an inevitability at this stage.
Civil War.
Because Exactly, because I cannot see us voting ourselves out of this, because essentially we have officials, representatives, politicians, whatever word you want to use to describe them, the elites who are
Bellends.
literally like they're anti-nationalist.
Yep.
They're actively working against the nation.
Look
Like
at
how
Keir Starmer. Look at him.
perfect example.
He's a terrorist sympathizer, human rights lawyer, who basically, can you remember that bloke? I can't remember his name, Teriak, right? Okay, but he was in an Egyptian prison, was he? Right, okay, and he fought tooth and nail to bring him back to Britain, right? Okay, but then once he got brought back to Britain, and then all these tweets got brought out about, he was like, "Oh, well, I didn't know about all this. Fuck off! You're the leader of Britain. You didn't know about this, but you know about Lucy Connolly's fucking tweet." Right, you managed to find out Lucy Connolly's tweet, what she put up for 2 hours and then deleted, right? But you don't know about no. This is done by design, people, right? There is an agenda here, right? And when I was about fucking 10 or 12, right, I remember this. Terry, I know you're a little bit younger than me, kid. But when I was younger, we used to go to the corner shop, right? We used to call it the Packy shop, right? Okay.
Yep.
And that wasn't a racial slur meant in any racial term, right? It was a description, or let's call it a pronoun in this day and age, right? It was a pronoun for them, right? But when we went there, like Abdul Muhammad, right? He was called Dave or fucking John. He gave himself a British name because it was, it was the way they tried to assimilate,
Integrate,
and they never took offense to the fact that they were called a Paki, right? Because we never meant it offensively, right? But now we have this whole like blaspheme laws, right? Where we are not allowed to call out any faults in the scriptures of the Quran, which, believe me, there are so many. And if any of you haven't already heard of this bloke, I'm sure you have, Teriak. God Logic is doing a massive fucking job, right? On that whole, because I know Andrew Wilson, he doesn't go down the Christian apologist route, right? Okay, he's more of a base debate and whatnot, right? But we did need a good Christian apologist who could just rip the Quran to shreds and do it on a daily basis. Well, when you look at what this bloke's doing and what he's pulling out of their scriptures and how we have blaspheme laws in this country now, why do we need to hide the fact that there's paedophilia in the Quran? Like, who was that? Who was that helping? 250,000 young girls in the northeast of Britain have been brutally raped, right, and fucking demoralized. At all at the cost of like not saying anything because we don't want to look racist.
Like, this is the thing. Like, remember when there was that like picture that came out where it was that one of the protests and it was queers for Palestine, and everybody was laughing and saying,
Chicken
"Oh,
for
isn't it a
KFC.
contradiction?" Because they would throw these gay people off the top of roofs, but like people don't realize like those people don't mean gay when they're saying queer. Yeah, gay is kind of like linked in with the queer thing, but the queer doesn't stop at gay. Queer wants bestiality. The queer wants necrophilia. The queer wants pedophilia. So once you realize what is the pedophile's ideal religion, of course it'd be Islam. 9 years old. He was 9 years old. That's music to a pedophile's ear.
And this is what I'm saying. If you look at like the books of Aisha, right? Okay, she actually, like, her own scriptures, what she wrote, she was still allowed to play with dolls at 9, right? Okay, and that in the Quran, right? When you go to the scripture of the Quran, you look and it's like nobody under the age of 16 should be playing with dolls. No girl, right? Okay, so then the Muslims will go to, well, Aisha was a special person and shit. Like, I'm sure she was a special person. Sure she was. And it wasn't like Muhammad didn't have any wives before that, right? Why did he need to take a 6-year-old, wed her, and then consummate it at 9? It's like, if they like even if they want to go to the point, right, where it's like, and I don't know how they could, but he waited 3 years It was like, it's like she was 6
Mhm.
and she was 9. It's like you shouldn't have even been thinking about marrying her at 9. Like put another 9 on the end of that, right? 18, maybe, you know. But even when you look at a 50-odd-year-old man marrying an 18-year-old woman, a lot of people in this day and age, especially the leftist liberals, Teriak, they look at old men dating young women within the age bracket is a bit perverted. So why isn't Islam looked at as perverted?
Precisely. But it goes back to this whole thing with, and Henry Novak was like the pinnacle of this, where it's more afraid of being just the accusation of being racist than actually being a pedophile or actually being stabbed.
So,
That's what we're living in. But to your point in terms of being orchestrated, I don't know if I showed you this video, but it is quite an
Share the screen.
interesting watch.
share the screen, mate.
It should be in the. I can share the screen as well.
Oh, wait, it's in the back chat.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah, man, I've got it. Yeah.
This is probably the most interesting theory I've heard, and it does seem to make a lot of sense
Wait there.
in terms of like how our politicians can be so inept to the point where you have to genuinely wonder, is it on purpose or are they being led down this path?
Wait there,
by-
Terry, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, bud, 2 seconds, right? Can you do me a favour? Can you share your screen, because I've like I'm a bit, like I've got it in the background
No
to me,
worries.
right? So I've got to share the screen, bruv, and then I can just add it to the thing, and then I can just share the screen.
It should be backstage now.
There it is. Present our gun, ladies and gentlemen. From my brother, from another mother, Irish teriyaki, right? It's not a fucking Chinese fucking sauce, right? Okay, but
Let me know if you want me to pause at any stages as well. If you want any, if you have any thoughts or
teriyaki,
whatever.
you've got control of this, haven't you, bruv?
Yep.
You just hit play now, whenever you want.
Hello, everyone. It is Sunday, the 31st of August, and we are about to enter a very, very frightening period. And I says I will do this video to try and, I suppose, not even waking up, because it's too late to waking up now, but to congratulate a certain group on a tremendous victory. And yeah, we'll see where the cards fall. So I'm going to give you a good little video now on what I have come to know, what they might refer to as hidden. So the first thing is, in the 90s, you would have heard a statement, the nerds will inherit the earth. Now, you all thought that was some guy who had his trousers pulled up under his arms and a pair of funny glasses, kind of was pulling out of an inhaler, and he read too many books and all that. Well, that wasn't a nerd. Nerd was N-E-R-D, which is Nazis, eugenicists, racists, and deindustrialists. That's what the anagram stood for. So I'll take you back to World War II. It was before World War II that this was initiated, but that's for me to know and ye to find out. But what ye would be told in school in relation to World War II is that Germany, the Nazi party, lost that war. That is ludicrous.
Pause
They
it.
did not lose the war.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to delete this live, right? Okay, for what I'm about to could possibly say, but this needs to be said. It's like, I think I said it to you before. I don't think Hitler was that bad of a person in a sense, right? But again, it's like, I mean, they didn't lose the war, right? But is this really the 1,000-year regime that Hitler wanted? Like what he had now? I haven't heard the rest of this video, Terry. I am intrigued. I'm stopping at a point where I'm going to critique. critique myself, right? I'm genuinely critiquing myself, yeah, right? So what I believe, I'm bringing it up before it gets said, so I can't then just say, I told you that, right? So I've play the rest, mate.
Well, just to your point there, like a lot of people don't realize because it's German and all this kind of stuff. But when you look at like even the salute that the Nazis done, like that salute is what's known as the Roman salute, and the Nazis wanted to instill the Third Reich. But what the Third Reich was, what was the first and the Second Reich? Well, the First Reich was the Roman Empire. That's what they viewed it as. And when you look at the Roman Empire, like it lasted for 1,000 years. So if you're going to set up the Fourth Reich, a 1,000-year imperium and a 1,000-year empire to reign, would you be willing, to spend 80 years or so to put key things in place so that once you kind of prepare the line and make it unquestionable that what this communism and globalism actually wants to achieve is the likes of pedophilia and the likes of like no nations, all this kind of stuff.
Whoa, you just blew my mind again there, you dickhead. You do this all the time to me. Oh, my life. So very quickly, right?
Because we know the Germans went down to Argentina. We know that the Americans, like, not only funded the rise of the Nazis, but also took in all their technology, all their rocket scientists, all their behavioral scientists, and all like the intelligentsia from the Nazi movement.
Well,
the CIA.
basically, yeah. That part of it I know about the shared. Well, basically, Russia and America split the good brains, right? Okay, then the space race, whatever. But what I'm saying is, with this point, what you're making, yeah, bud, like it's basically like we're going to say the people that were at one point calling the Nazis racist and fascists and stuff like that are now sitting looking at them and going, well, some of the things that they were saying, they're not. We actually more aligned with that now. It's took me a lot of time to figure it out, right? But
and a thing to recognize is like at that time the state of Israel, which I'd call like the final solution, because when you actually like read the documentations and what the translations of the German, what they wanted was just to emigrate, mass deportations of the Jews, because the Jews was a race that like did not have a nation, so they were intrinsically
like Islam,
globalist, which is what like Hitler, and that's why Hitler was against the Russians, is because this whole communist agenda is a globalist agenda. Like you have to get rid of all the nations before you get rid of your nation. I mean, that's the whole like goal of communism.
Is this like what's going on with Islam now, Teriak?
Again, another globalist religion, so to speak. And that's why like the leftists will point to you and say, you're saying the same thing about the Muslims that like Hitler was saying about the Jews, but it doesn't mean you're wrong. The Nazis drank water, you drank water, that doesn't make you Nazi. You know what I mean? So in terms of like this whole aspect, this whole thing of like a globalist, religion or race or whatever comes in and is disrupting things, all this stuff. Again, it's almost like you've been kind of forced into a position where it's like all of a sudden, next thing you know, you're like, I actually understand a lot of the positions, or at least a lot of prescriptions that was recommended. Because when a lot of people hear final solution, they automatically think, oh, that meant exterminate the Jews. None of the documentation showed that. The documentation explicitly said to emigrate the Jews.
See,
and if you were in that position of a higher up Nazi elite, like you're looking at Britain attacking you and Russia on the other side, and now America's getting called in, would it not be a lot more beneficial to buy the Americans off with some nuclear technology that ended up in Japan, emigrate over to Argentina? You know what I mean? And like, there's multiple documentation.
You're doing it again. You blow me mind again. You blow me fucking mind again.
Go into hiding for about 100 years and then enact the 1,000-year imperium.
Ooh, LVT.
I'll play on, because it gets even better.
Before the war started and during the war, the greatest minds of the Nazi side were being recruited by the American military to be brought to America after the war. Some of the figureheads who would not have been the intelligentsia, but they were willing to follow the orders, were transported to Argentina during the war. In all essence, the Nazis didn't lose the war. They simply moved. And a lot of them didn't move. A lot of them were based in America all through the war and during the war. And you can look all of that up if you want to. Personally, it doesn't bother me. But Nazism and eugenics go hand in hand. And what has occurred in the past 10 to 20 years, especially, can only be described two ways, depending on how you look at it: evil or beautiful.
Now, bear in mind what he says there. It can either be described as evil or beautiful, because this will come in at the very end of the video, right? Those are the two ways you can describe it.
Depending on how you look at it. But what it does is it assures a sequence of events where a class of white Western people will continue to lord over society for the future. Mightn't look like that at the moment, but that's the end point. So, religion. There are three main religions now in the Western world. Judaism, which will be the religion of those who run things. Christendom, which will be the religion of those kind of in the middle class. And then Islam, which will be the religion of the kind of useful workers, do what they're told when they're told, cause havoc when necessary. These three religions will come under the one umbrella after the event. Yeah, so Judaism, the premise of Judaism is that they are God's chosen people, that the rest of humanity is a slave class under them, and that they will be at the top and they will accumulate the vast majority of the wealth, and they will have a slave class to provide for them, which is actually pretty bang on what's going on at the moment. Christendom is where you get to heaven by, oh, how would you say it, being a nice guy, do what you're told when you're told, work hard, don't raise too many eyebrows, all the rest of it, and you will get to heaven one day. Islam is a little bit different. Islam is not only can you be a nice guy, but you must act to guarantee your entry to the next realm. You must act in a jihadi fashion. So you can see how they're about to be used. But anyways, you're all probably wondering about this mass migration to Europe. So this is for all the lefties that are watching, because I actually don't hate you. I feel really sorry for you. I think you are entirely the victims of eugenics. So what has happened with this mass migration is there's an introduction of a new race to raise tensions. There'll be a little bit of an aggro between the native population and the newcoming population. But here's the kicker for it: conscription. So conscription across Europe for the European army will start with the native population. This is to rise tensions. Now, the bit that they're not mentioning, but it's very easily provable. If you have shown any right-wing thinking, you will not be conscripted. They will not
Pause it,
conscript
pause it,
under
please.
the guise that
I genuinely need to ask you, what is it, if you've shown any right-leaning, you won't be conscripted. Conscripted to who?
Yeah, so what the whole 2030 European Army agenda is, you're going to have to be conscripted. Like, the native population is going to be conscripted, but they're not going to conscript right wing, anyone who's right wing or nationalist, or because again, like so like when we point out with the lefties position, it's literally contradictory. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like you pointed out there, like a 50-year-old dating an 18-year-old or a 20-year-old, that's perverted. That's like, they'll call that like dude a pedophilia. But like with Islam, a 50-year-old dude marrying a fucking 9-year-old kid, that's not pedophilia. That's just Islam, or that's cultural differences, all this kind of shit. These motherfuckers have shown themselves they failed the eugenics test, that like they're not actually able to comprehend reason or logic, because they're literally inconsistent in their positions. The whole like, you know, that circle thing of like fucking oppression and all this kind of shit. So if you're like a black, disabled, trans, lesbian, like you're basically like the height, you should be like, you know, you can do no wrong and all this kind of shit. And if you're a white, straight man, you're an oppressor just automatically and all this kind of shit. Like it's just completely incoherent and all this kind of shit. So if you've fallen for that shit, you basically failed the eugenics test. You failed your logic or competency test. So what he's about to say here is that like anybody who's right wing or nationalist or can actually use fucking logic or understand
Hasn't
logic.
failed the eugenics test, so they're not.
They're all, but what they've done though, Bricky, is they're far right. They're dangerous. We can't trust them in the army because they're far right. They're dangerous. You know what I mean? They might defect over to Russia. We can't trust them. So we're going to get all these lefties and amp up this great enemy, Russia. But think about how furious the Democrats get over Russia. It's Russia gay about Donald Trump, all this kind of shit. It's the same thing in Europe. Our greatest enemy is Russia.
You know what gets me, Teriak, brother? You know what gets me, mate, right? You know when you ask these lefties a question. They like, should there be borders? No, there shouldn't be borders. There's no such thing as a country. There should be free traffic from anywhere to anywhere, right? Okay. And, you know, nobody should have the right to not be allowed into somewhere, right? Or to like take up you know, like residency somewhere. But then you ask them the questions about the two main wars that are going on right now, okay? We have the Israel-Palestine and we have the Ukraine and Russia one, right? Okay, I know there's other wars going on, right? Okay, but the two main ones. You ask them. So is what Russia is doing to Ukraine genocide, right? And they say no. You ask them the same question about Palestine and Israel, they'll say yes. You ask them the question, so if borders don't exist, right, and there is no such thing as a country, then why don't the Jews have a right to be in places such as Palestine, whatnot? Well, what they'll say is, well, people need to have respect for where they come from to come to, right? Okay, before they come there, it totally defeats their. It's a circuit. I don't know if I'm using this correctly. It's a circular argument defeating their logic, right? Where they actually go against themselves, right? Because they're actually telling you that the people that are coming into this country, getting put up in hotels, are being allowed to rape and abuse our fucking women and children, okay? And bear in mind, young Henry, just one of the latest victims, God bless his soul. That poor kid, the last thing he heard, right? Last thing he heard was, nah, I don't think so, mate. You know, nah, you haven't been stabbed. I mean, why was it? Because that was a claim racism. Racism. I am fucking racist. I will tell you right now, I'm racist. It's not that I don't like other races or I can't put up with other races, but my preference to be around people exactly like a mosque would not have a Christian in there praying to God, right? I've got a preference of the people I want to be around, right? So if that makes me racist, then fuck me, tar me with a brush, stick me in a corner. If I'm that far right and the earth was flat, I'd fall off the end of it. But on that note, Teriak, unless you got something out of it, mate, continue playing this fucking gentleman.
Roll a clip, baby.
Have shown any right-wing thinking, you will not be conscripted. They will not conscript you under the guise that they will say it could be troublesome to have someone with a right-wing ideology in the army. The truth of the matter is this is a cull. So all of the remaining lefties who have little boys and girls coming around 16 to 18 years of age, your ideology is going to guarantee that your child lands to the front line in the first wave. Second wave will be the undesirable of the new population coming in. So they'll go through that with a fine-tooth comb. They'll see who's actually qualified, who actually is educated, all the rest of it.
Right.
And anyone that doesn't mean those terms will be given a choice. And the choice that will be given will be join the army, and after so many years of service, you will receive citizenship, which will never happen because of drone warfare and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's the call. Very plain and simple. So that's a little bit of the Nazi.
So like this whole thing of like what we're gonna do with all, because this is the typical lefty arguments, like how are you going to deport these people? They have no passport, they have no documentation, you don't know where they're from, and all this kind of shit. All the lefties, communists, socialists, globalists, and the immigrants are all just going to be shipped off onto the plane, go over to Ukraine to fight this war against Russia. But if you've seen any of the videos of like the drone warfare, you don't fucking stand a chance. What the fuck are you going to do with a gun versus a drone? And you're not killing them or murdering them. It's just, casualties of war.
Teriak, you do realize that, I mean, you're a few years younger than me, Teriak. Again, I said this a few times, right? And when I say this, it pisses me off a little bit, right? Okay, because and don't blush, right? Okay, but I do put you up there in high esteem, right? With your intelligence and you're one of the few people that I like to, like, you and Chris, like, well, obviously not in that order, right? Because Chris is my favorite, right? Okay, don't tell him I said that, right? But you are intelligent in debating, right? Okay, but you are both based as fuck, right? Okay, you weren't Christian as soon as Chris was, or even me, right? But even I'm not that Christian, right? I'm still a cunt. I am, but I know that would be my go-to thing, but I do not understand. Like, I'm still struggling to deal with the information I've been given, right? That's the phase I'm at. So when I look at these leftists, right, and I think these leftists they're going to be forced into, because I've got 4 boys, Teriak, this is what worries me, kid. I've got 4 boys, right? And, 3 of them are at military age. Well, sorry, 3 of them, not 2 of them are, right? Okay, but like the 3rd one's coming close to it. I don't want my kids going to war to fight for a leftist organization, shit like that. But I mean, I say that my priorities are with my children and whatnot. Of course they are, absolutely. But raising them in a based household with the right tools, right, and knowledge to go about their lives, because dad's a bit older, they understand the youth of today. And if they can take a little bit of, like when your grandparents used to speak to you, Teriak, when you were younger, you used to sit and listen to them, didn't you? That was
And
down to a
furthermore,
few.
for me, like my dad, like was a publican, because I used to do like day shifts, and it was always like the elder lads that were there, like in the mornings and all this kind of shit. And they'd tell me all sorts of shit. And I remember at the time I was 16 when I was like doing the day shifts in the pub, and like they kept telling me, it's like, oh, like you might be going to college or you might be getting your like school education, but you're going to get your proper education off us. And I think that's
Yes,
why like a lot of people say that I'm wise beyond my years or whatever the fuck.
you are.
Because yeah.
You are. Do you know what it is? And now you've just said that there as a Republican son, right? Now you've just said that to us there. If you done the day shift in the pub, right? Okay, and you look at what, like, I'm almost certain your parents didn't do it out of child labor, right? Okay, in cheap labor. I know that was a fucking additive fucking benefit of it, right? Okay, Terry, but it was to make you as an individual grow as a person, right? Patrick Ward's in the chat. Patrick, how we doing? But I mean, you do realize, Teriak, that there's so much more going on here now, where a lot of these leftists, they're stuck in their little bubble. And like, you look at the fact that we've got Donald Trump in control of the US, right? God bless Donald Trump, right? I would even call him the second fucking rising me. I would eat the second coming, in a sense, Terry. I know this might be a stretch, kid, but he genuinely is the second coming in my eyes, right? And I would love him to be a world dictator. I would. But you, my friend, you are wise beyond your years, But again, I still think I'd fucking do you in a fucking phone booth fight.
In a phone booth, you know, short range, probably have to wait on me, you know.
Oh, I'm gonna bite you, fuck it. I'm gonna bite you, little leprechaun ear off me. I am. But I'll be honest with you, Teriyaki, I'll just have a nibble on it. Just a nibble. I'd probably hug and kiss you more if I got put in a phone booth for you. Right? I would, because let's face it, that would probably worry you more, you know, if Bricky's cuddling and kissing you, you know. But you are a little bit of a dark horse, like, kid. You are. And you know what it is? I'm seeing this debating sphere. I mean, we've had the whole grid one shit, mate. I was just made aware of that stuff. Is that bloke still going on this tangent? Right, okay. And like,
Oh man.
oh my life, mate. That bloke really needs a reality check. I mean, I'm sure someone pointed this out to me. It didn't point it out directly to me, but it got mentioned in something I was watching. Grid one is not the man he pretends to be. It's like, it seems
He's a
like
compulsive liar.
seems like his wife is the breadwinner, right? And he is the kept man. Now, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with being a kept man at all, but just admit it. Just admit it, right? Because I saw Abe Dinkus, and I've had a lot of reservations about Abe, right? I have. Then I started to go back towards him, right? But then when I saw him on a panel with Grid and judging on his, I'm sure people had to pay to get on there at first, you know. Like he done a replica of Speakeasy's Verbal Combat. Terry, we know the score, right? And obviously it was, you had to pay to get on there. And I mean, now there's live events happening, and like it's like the whole drama thing. It's like Easy's trying to detach himself away from that to do something bigger and better for himself. Yet they're still trying to drag him into it. But unfortunately for them, there's a new tier of people coming on. I mean, like you've got yourself. Obviously, we've got like Andrew. We've got Avarice, right? He's involved in there. You've got me, and I'm not very helpful in a way, right? I'm very loyal, right? Okay, but I've got no qualms with giving people shit, and I just think that it's time now, and in this world, for everyone to sit and think, pick your side very carefully, because the time's going to come very soon where you're going to be collateral damage. At the best, you're going to be collateral damage.
But I mean, like for me, the whole grid thing, like this has been a long time coming. And when you're a compulsive liar, like you have no like grounding, or you have no actual. Hey, Avarice, what's the crack, my man?
It's not right. I didn't even see his name 3 times. It's like Beetlejuice.
I'm telling you, man, he's got ears everywhere. You know what I mean? But like there's just like so much that just even happened within that like 24-hour period. And like Avarice didn't even sleep. There was like so much shit going on. But he's basically just exposed himself as like completely contradictory, because on the one hand he'd be on the whatever podcast talking all this shit to these women and acting like conservative and all this kind of shit. And then when he's on his panel and a chick has his tits out, and then Jake comes on the panel and says, you should probably cover those tits up, all of a sudden he turns into a white knight feminist and all this kind of shit. There was that whole ordeal. Everybody saying that shit. Then there's the shit with Easy as well, you know?
He was paying money to. Oh shit! Well, we was pay, before I let this bloke on. Grid was paying money to be heard, right? Okay, now we have overall.
Hey.
What's the crack?
Yo.
Here we are now.
It's magic, you know. Avarice!
Look at
my muscles! Be very aware. Be very aware of me, Avarice. I may be bong-eyed. Right?
I'm shivering in me booties.
How you doing, kid? You had some sleep? You have, haven't you?
Yeah. I'm fresh and recharged.
You've got your sunglasses. You've got your sunglasses off to stop your wonky eye.
Yeah. Well, they're not actually sunglasses. They're my blue tints. So you see.
I know.
Wow.
Other prescription.
No. They're for the blue light for the monitors. 'Cause I stare all day.
Yeah, but you only need them when you've been awake for 48 hours or plus, right? Okay.
Dude, I was exhausted. I was exhausted. I was exhausted. So yeah.
So anyway, Avars, me and Teriyak are having a very sophisticated political debate, right? Okay, while I'm drinking whiskey, right? Okay, and you know
course.
we're discussing how a cult would be the answer to all of our problems.
What would be the answer?
A cult.
A cult. I was in one of those.
Yeah, you're creating one as well, aren't you? You've already got me signed up.
I'm I'm a little I was going off what you guys were talking about. It was a long day. And then so after he apologizes, I don't know if you guys continued to see, he goes on and goes, and this is what bothers me right now. So he goes on and calls everyone at VK shit debaters. All right, anybody on VK is shit debater. All right, which is like really fucking crazy. All right, because there's a lot of people on VK.
Well, look at me. Look at me. I've won 6 times.
And then, hold on here. I'll find it. Here it is. Then he goes on and says, I gave 2 apologies on Emmett's stream that were warranted and adequate.
What we there?
Bro,
we there.
get the fuck out of town.
We there. Elaborate, because I'm a dumb
But
Brit,
there were 3 apologies, which means
so you meant
either
one of them.
he forgot one or he didn't mean one of them. Which one didn't he mean?
Probably to speak
The
easy.
one to speak easy.
The one
Yeah,
to speak
well,
easy.
Yeah, well, and, you know, I'm not gonna. I'm just doing what it says, right? So like, so there's that. So it's really like I'm really like kind of like what the fuck, man? Like,
Listen.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Have you ever gotten in trouble, Bricky? Like, have you gotten in trouble as a kid? Yeah. So you remember after you got in trouble? I remember getting in trouble. Remember after you got in trouble? What was your attitude for the next 24 hours? You were walking on glass, weren't you?
You was like you were walking on eggshells,
Where did you not learn this? If you just got caught up and you had to apologize for something, that means you're walking on in the military, we called it in the radar. You're in radar, right? Like you're in their scope, right? Like you're in your management scope. You don't want to be in management's radar, right? You want to fly under the radar. You just want to do your job and get the fuck out. You don't want to be on management's radar.
Less is more. Less is more at that point.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
So, Avarice, on that note, right?
Bricky.
With Grid, yes.
You said Avarice, I said Bricky.
Yeah, I know. I was. Don't start with me, right? Because I will roast you, Avarice. Not the day tomorrow, maybe, right when I'm asleep, right? Well, what it is with Grid 1, Avarice. I said this from day one, right? Never mind Grid 1. I don't like him. There was something.
You said that for me on day 1.
Avarice. No, I didn't. No, I didn't like you like I didn't like Teriyak, right? Okay, because like yous are both witty, right? Yous are both good at roasting, but yous are so much better at debating than me. So fucking forgive me for looking at a bit of competition that has a little bit more going to it.
Speaking of debate, so I just got off a TikTok invasion, right? And I was a tranny. And they were like, Avarice, you're up on panel. And I was like, no, it's Ava Rice. It's Ava Rice. I'm a trans woman. There was a trans man, right? And I have a problem because after I had my surgery, I realized that I couldn't have sex anymore because I'm a trans woman lesbian. And I realized once my dick was gone, I can no longer have sex. she was like, you lost it, right? And then she ended, like, the guy ended with, it's trannies like you that give trannies like us a bad name. Get the fuck off my panel. And then she removes me. I just I died. I died. She gave the old blonde joke. You know the old blonde joke.
Oh god.
Man.
This is what I mean. It's like I don't know how I've found myself in this sphere, right? Okay, if like you delinquents, right? Okay, because I'm much more like like eloquent and fucking more sophisticated than you, right? Okay, but for one reason or another, must be God's will. I'm here, right? But how do I become more of a benefit to the cause than just being a retard? Right? That's what I want to know. Right? Now, I don't need to be paid for this shit, right? I take payment for enjoyment of making people misery, right? People that deserve it, right? So you don't have to pay me money. You don't have to give me any compliments. You just have to line me up in front of people and give me shit to go at them at, right? That's all I'm good at, Avarice. Terriac will tell you, right? I'm not a good debater. I've won VK 6 times because I'm good at arguing. The wife is my educationer on arguing. I've had to argue with her for 22 plus years, right? Okay. I'll win a lot of them now, right? Just through not saying anything. Right? That seems to win most of my arguments with the wife, saying nothing. But on YouTube, there's a lot of people that I really do take. I take a really passionate hate towards in grid one, because I'll say this right now. I love Speakeasy to bits, not in a gay way, right? Okay, I love him to bits. He really kind of took me under his wing. Avarice Terriac, when I first came over to the American side, he kept us there and said, I understand him with his like Jamaican background and shit. My accent was bad at first because I would talk, even though I talk bad now, I talked worse then. He understood us. The fact I still go on there now, right? And a lot of his chat may hate me, right? I get that, right? But I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a shit. It's everyone's preference. Not everyone's flavor of fucking potato chips, right? Okay. For me, I just want to verbally abuse people, right? That deserve it. I know it sounds seductive, vindictive, whatever it is. It sounds very cool. Just like making people miserable that deserve it. That's all.
Hey, I don't want to shout out another channel, but I got to hop out because
shout out another channel. No, shout out another channel.
Well, Grid's on Confluences right now, so I'm going to go watch that.
Grid's on where? Grid's on where?
Later.
Ooh, Terriac. Should we? What should we do?
Should I stay or should I go?
No, well, I can stay alive. Bounce over there. Confluence lets me on. Confluence is right. I'd rather stay alive and like.
Yeah, just go live and screen share. Up back panel.
No, I'm live now, but what I mean is I can jump off, not jump off, but I can like wait, right, so right.
Yeah, just open up a new tab. Do you want me to give you the link?
Yeah. No, I've got Confluence's link. It's always got the link in stream. Oh god, this is good. This is so tempting for me, This is so tempting, right?
You said you wanted to be a benefit to the cause, bro.
I do.
People
like,
shit.
Send a link. Stick it in the back. I can get it on the back, right? And I'll stay alive. I'll stay alive because then I can. I don't know if Confluence has got us able to restream. Right, there we go. It's in the back. You fucking loud, John. Right, there we go.
Are you backstage, Bricky? His grid just popped off. Fucking pussy. Bricky, you there?
Hey, how you all doing? Happy 6th of July. Oh, fuck Grid, he's a wanker. He is, or listen, I've got nothing against Grid. I've got nothing against Grid. Listen, yeah, he's a fat, dirty wanker. He's a fat, dirty wanker. I'm telling you now, right? Listen, I haven't came up here to be a nice person, right? Confluence will tell you, right? Okay. I'm very respectful of the host, first and foremost, right? But grid one, right? Okay. I just really need to know, where are your testicles? I can understand every word you're saying. No, young confluence. No, you are getting it. Yes, lying. Confluence. I think he's lying. Grid, just say it, will you? Spit it out, Junior. Grid's mad because he's got a micro penis. Grid's mad because he's got a micro penis. Vidgy, what a name. Well, whatever. Listen. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was yeah. Grid did. Grid did. Grid went on. Grid went on to Dark Side Deacons. Grid went on to Dark Side Deacons, and he said, "I only said them apologies, right, to save face, right." Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, Confluence. You're welcome. I sent you that link. Me? I sent him it, not you. Compliments, you never respond to my DMs. You never respond to my DMs, Confluence. Never responds to me DM. I've got no fucking timestamps for fuck's sake. Come on, this is Bricky, man. I just want to be a cunt. Yeah, let me. All my life, flow state as well. Flow state, grid one. Okay. Oh, what else are you going to add to that? You're going to add to that fucking agent tomato. I can't stand the bitch, me. She's a horrible sour tooth little cow. She's a horrible fucking. She's a buck tooth ugly bitch, right? What do you think you're going to get your end wet with Sarah? Do you think you're going to get your bell end wet with Sarah? Then you can be honest like me. Then just be honest like me and just admit. Oh, shut up, you fucking lefty! Oh my life! Look at this is lefty mentality. Don't say sorry. Don't ever say sorry. Right? Okay, we are stronger than that. Yeah, I mean in Canada. I mean, look at you. You Canadians still got ruled by the Brits, even though us Brits are ruled by Islam now, right? Okay, you're still ruled by the Brits. It's pathetic. It is. It is. I'll be honest with you. We're looking up to the US. We need this shit. It was free. It was free. That was free. Yeah, you want money from men. That's what you want, bitch. No, no, no. Listen, listen. No, oh, no. No compliments. Compliments. No, no compliments. 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 Go back to what he said. He said, I gave two apologies that I like. He gave three apologies, right? So two of them he stood. No, that's not what I. No, no, no. That's not. No, that's not. No, that's not what I'm hinging on. What do you mean? It's true. Have you not heard, Grid? Have you not compliment? Have you compliment? Have you not heard, Grid? Have you not heard, Grid? Okay. No. Oh, compliment, compliment. Come on, come on, come on. Look beyond it, right? Compliment. How many times? How, how many times? How many times? How many times has Grid One went against Speakeasy, his kids, and basically took a personal vendetta onto YouTube? Well, of course, everyone's got an opinion, you fucking dickhead, you. That sounds like a good game. I'll play that game. I'll play that game. That sounds like a good game. Now I'm not playing chess. I'm not playing chess with Confluence, or the bastard. I'm at a 300 rating now. I'm at a 300 rating now. Confluence. Listen, I fucking tried. Looky, I fucking tried. Right, as a retard, I tried. I did. Thank you. I did try. I did try. Yeah, but Grid's a little weirdo. Listen, we can't deny Grid's a weirdo, right? Okay. How does Speakeasy rob here? Wait there. You made a claim there. Wait there. Oh, sorry, my bad, my bad. Well, he didn't. This is the fact. The fact he said, "Sorry, good man." No, I'm not. Oh, is it not me? I thought it was me. Sorry. Trippy. Hang on, clockwise, snake-wise. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought we had some fucking rules, yeah. Clockwise, snake-wise. I was told to shut up. Because you shit. My ADHD is kicking in, yeah. I can't spell. Yeah, yeah, listen. God bless you, my friend. Right, okay. Do I get double food stamps for this? And right, right. Okay, so when you say that he wasn't talking shit, right? Okay, if you go back to the live, Avarice actually made him apologize to do free apologies. He actually apologized to Speakeasy. The fact is, he took that back when he went on Dark Sides, right? It shows a bit of his. There was no need for Grid. Look, I don't like Grid. I've never liked Grid from day one. I've always thought he's a slimy, fat, old, perverted bastard. Right? That's my opinion. I'm entitled to that. That's free speech. Listen, free free speech, right? Okay, it's my opinion. Right? I might be wrong. I might be right. Okay, but that's my opinion. I have nothing personally against him, but when I look at his actions and how he's portrayed himself, okay, it does not show to me a man that has any decency about it. It's like not somebody that I would want to be locked up in a police station with, right? Okay, or I wouldn't want to do some sort of fucking crime with. Yeah, and I had 30 seconds left, and I'm not just for listening with fat bastard and cunt. Respect my authority! Boom! Roasted! Rage page, come on. What a fella. I love that picture. I love Rage Page. Who? Who we there? We there? Who was it? Who was it? Nah, I don't. Start with two R's. That's just wrong to start with. Pardon me. No, electricity. Give me one of these. Give us one of these. The compliments didn't risk it, mate. Honestly, Star, get your tits for the lads. Get your tits for the lads. It did sound like she was getting coached there, didn't it? Say wanker. Say wanker. Say wanker. Yeah, before you rejoin, make me a sandwich. Oh. Well, I need to see our titties. I need to see our titties first. I need to see our titties. I want to see Charles titties first. I want to see Charles titties first before I know she's real. He genuinely did this shit on all of us. I'll drop out after. But look at no, what I'm saying is look. You see, you know, to that average. And It's avarice. But he has. That's why he said 2. Why would he need to state that? Why would he need? Right, I'll bounce. I'll bounce to let Emmett up, but let's just face this before I bounce confluence. Why would you need to? So why would you need to? Just before I go, just before I go, just before I go. Right? Why would you? I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna bounce for Emmett. But before I go, I'm just gonna say, confluence. Why would you need to state that I only meant 2 apologies? Right? If you had only made 2, I meant all of the apologies would have been a better phrase, right? Or I meant the apologies. He stated 2 because he made more than 2. He didn't mean the third one. On that note, I'm gonna bounce.